Hey guys, Flip Otaku, and coming out really soon is my most anticipated game of 2019, and that is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Miyazaki, who has directed Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and now this is the new title from him. I thought I'd make a video showcasing some of the manga that has directly influenced and some stuff that has not directly influenced Sekiro, but stuff that I think you would enjoy if you are a fan of that flavor of samurai action. So first off, right off the bat, let's get the two main inspirations for anything Miyazaki does out of the way, and that is the original Devilman. He has stated in numerous interviews that Devilman is that his bookshelves at home are filled with Devilman and Berserk. And you can definitely see these influences in Dark Souls and Bloodborne. I don't know. We don't really know much about Sekiro so far, but like with Bloodborne, you thought surface level it was what it was, and then the twist at the end. If you haven't played Bloodborne, I highly suggest you get into it. If you can't get into Souls combat, I feel like Bloodborne is the most forgiving of that style of combat. But yeah, so in previous interviews in the past, he has stated that Devilman and Bloodborne, that his bookshelves are lined with Devilman, Bloodborne, and D&D handbooks, that he really likes that stuff. And I can totally see the influences. So if you want to read something, that's, it's a classic, Devilman. I love this. And you guys already know, anytime I get a chance to talk about Berserk, I will. People, kind of shit on it right now, but I think Berserk still holds up. I still think it's a fantastic manga. I still think it's the best manga. But let's talk about some actual good samurai stuff. So the first anime, and the only anime that's on this list that I want to recommend, is Shigurui. We talked about this on the Dadcast yesterday, and Mike wasn't a big fan of it. He didn't like how it ended. It ended very abruptly because it only adapted up to a certain point of the manga. The manga is only in Japanese. You can find it on translation sites if that's your thing. But this anime is very well done. It's been done by a B team at Studio Madhouse, and some of the action is awesome. Like, for instance, and I can see the influence from this in Sekiro. When they're fighting, they use their fingertips. Like they'll let the sword go all the way out to the very fingertips, and then they'll do this huge swipe. And if you watch some of the footage for the game, you see that he grabs a sword with his hand and kind of fights similar to how they fight in the anime. So go pick this up. This is really cheap. This was on Amazon recently for maybe $10. Pick it up. I bought it off of Samurai Bob's recommendation, I believe. He did a review for it, and I was in the mood for more samurai stuff. I love gore, I love violence, I love action, and he was praising this a lot. So definitely go pick this up. Now, the last thing that's not directly related to Sekiro, but if you want some good samurai action, some good characterization, a really great story that probably sadly will never be finished, go pick up Vagabond. I'm sure a lot of you guys have Vagabond, have read Vagabond, but it is one of the best stories ever. This is volume 37. This is, if you have the Vizbigs, I don't know if you know this or not, there is one volume that's not collected in the Vizbigs, and that is volume 37. Go pick it up. Vagabond is a beautiful story, and sadly, I don't think we'll ever see a ending to it. But yeah, good samurai stuff. Go read it. This is, out of everything I'm showing you, this is its own thing. Berserk, Shigurui, Devilman, the other stuff I'm about to show you is very violent, and there is violence in this, but this is like poetry in manga form. I would say Takahiko Inoue, while Slam Dunk is a shonen sports title, and Real is I haven't really read all of Real, but from what I've read, it's kind of an emotional series. This just felt like poetry. It's based off of a real samurai. He takes some liberties with the story, but check this out. This is, I think, the way that we speak about Devilman, Captain Harlock, Buddha, and Phoenix, and the way we speak about those mangas, I feel like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we're going to speak the same breath as Vagabond. So go check it out. Now, I got two more manga to show you guys, and these were directly mentioned by Miyazaki himself, I believe, in a Game Informer video, or sorry, a Game Informer interview. The first one is Basilisk. So I have not seen the anime of this. I believe he directly referenced the anime, but this is the manga. This is out of print. There's 5 volumes. They were put out by Del Rey and Ballantine Books. This is a really... I don't want to say it's like a really good series because I have a lot of faults with it, but I do enjoy this series a lot. I kind of want to watch the anime and then go back and reread it and see the differences, because from what I've read online is that the anime is better. But yeah, so Miyazaki has said that this is an influence to Sekiro, and I've been trying to reread it, but I have so much to read. I'm rereading Berserk again, and I'm trying to finish up Captain Harlock, and that's becoming kind of a sludge to get through, and trying to catch up with Attack on Titan. But yeah, Basilisk directly influenced Sekiro and the team making it. And then the last one, and man, I could totally see the influences right away, is Blade of the Immortal. So Blade of the Immortal, this is a highly praised book, but I don't think it gets I still don't think it gets the praise it really deserves. When people talk about like the greatest seinen, I very rarely see people bring this up, and I think this is one of the better seinen mangas out there. The weapons are creative and very inventive. I think the thing that kind of drags it down is the fact that it is reversed, that the panels are flipped, and that is read left to right instead of right to left. But man, Blade of the Immortal is such a good series, and I can see the influences when you're reading this, and you, especially with the whole concept of death in the game and this manga. In Sekiro, when you die, you have like a free life to come back. We don't really know much about... I've been kind of media blackout on Sekiro, so I mean, I've read interviews with Miyazaki. Anytime someone interviews him, I read it because I'm a huge fan of his. It's funny. One of the best anime directors and one of the best video game directors. Last names are both Miyazaki. But Blade of the Immortal, he has said that the main character can't die, and no matter what happens to him, he can't die. And there's a character in the game, from what I've understood, anytime you unlock a move or something, or like a new skill, you can practice with him, and when you kill him in the practice, and he just comes back to life. Similar to our main character, Manji. Is that how you pronounce his name? I believe it's Manji. But yeah, so Blade of the Immortal is one of the main influences as well. And that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Are you guys excited for Sekiro? I'm thinking about maybe streaming it. I want to get it on PC, because if I do get it on PC, I'll be able to stream it. But at the same time, I really like my PS4. But PC Master Race. So let me know, are you guys excited for Sekiro, or have you guys ever played a Dark Souls game or a From Software game before? Let me know in the comments below. And this week I will have my Captain Harlock review out, and we will be continuing our Hellboy read-through. I will have my review on Plague of Frogs, and I think I'm going to start, once I'm done with the Classic Collection reviews, I'm going to move on to the Blade of the Immortal review, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to review each arc in Berserk and talk about what I like and don't like about each arc. So guys, that's it. Thank you again, 650 subscribers, everyone who watches the live streams. Go check out my good friends, Otaku Mike, Jin Graves, Bizarre Individual, Meskio J, Kawaii Kawaii, Lo Hali, Rerun Ransom. If I'm forgetting someone, I'm sorry. Stumps. If I'm forgetting someone, I'm sorry. Everyone's awesome. I love everybody. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Peace.